Hey guys, Tallara here, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Our last episode was an action-packed one. Gladys not only got her very first tattoo, but she was also kidnapped and imprisoned. Luckily, a mysterious warlock came to rescue us, and now we're back with the party. My face is still full of poop. I really hope we can find a wash basin or something around here. But in the meantime, let's continue to explore the rest of the goblin camp, because our druid should be around here somewhere. Hi. Who are you?
The jingle of coin, I hear? You've timed it well, my friend.
Have I?
Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous.
You recognize the crest she bears, the winged serpent of the Zentarim.
You're no normal trader, are you? You're part of the Black Network.
Half right, sharp eyes. As then is a normal trader. Just a matter of what's for sale. Weapons and other exotic goods, true enough. But most of all, we offer discretion. No judgment, no right and wrong, just good deals and bad. That a problem for you?
No problem here. Let me see your wares. Oh yeah, she's got lots of stuff. Okay, let's take a look here for anything that might come in handy. Alright, we got some good deals. We got some new armor and a new weapon for Karlach. That's actually really nice mail that she's wearing. I really hope they don't know that I crawled in through that little hole and robbed them blind. But I mean, how would they ever know that was me, right? We're fine. Okay, let's continue to look around. So this is where we met Gut earlier. Is this the dungeon? Yeah, well maybe. Can't open it though, and it doesn't want me to use that lever. Let's see if there's another way we can go before someone yells at me. I'd rather not push my luck within an enemy stronghold. Oh, look who it is! It's Volo, the bard that we saw outside. You okay, dude?
Don't go bothering my pigeon. It's mine.
So I see. Do you have plans for this pigeon?
Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya?
I was admiring him. I'd like one of my own.
Then catch one on your own.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Let's try to deceive her. Gladys is pretty good at that. He looks weak, sick even. He won't last long in there. We only need a 10. I can roll advantage. Nice.
Take him for a joke, why don't ya? And don't let the lads snatch him up. No, tell him what they'll do to him. Bring him back when he's all tuckered out.
Sure thing. That might take a while, though.
Pigeon's all yours.
Wow, thank you, Gribbo. I'll take him out for a walk.
Look at this. I'm quite safe.
You are.
A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons.
Remember my name when you're crediting the story's author. It's Gladys.
That will sound ridiculous. But fine, if you insist. As much as it pains me to cede creative control. Once I've written you into one of my books, there won't be a tavern in Faerun you can enter without receiving a hero's welcome.
Sounds good to me.
Tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke?
A fine mess you landed yourself in. How'd you get caught anyway?
Why, by design, my friend. How better to learn the ways of a people than to live among them? I dare say the experiment has proven most fruitful, too. I'll be happy to share my findings once we've found somewhere safe to parley.
Isn't this guy a character? Why don't you go to my camp? We'll talk there once we're both safe.
Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain.
See you soon, Volo. Be careful now. Whoa. He had an invisibility potion on him all this time? It's pretty impressive. Right here, there's a note. Dearest Elminster, I must be brief as I'm under some duress, having become the esteemed guest of a rambunctious host of goblins. I would, of course, rather be under duress than under a feathered duvet, for danger and adversity are the very ink in my well, so this is good news indeed. As you well know, there is no wit quicker and no tongue more silver than that of your humble friend and scribe, and by regaling my would-be foes with tales of goblin heroics, I have become an indispensable member of their tribe, namely, their chronicler and bard. In this guise, I shall live among them a while, so that I may observe their peculiar habits and rituals as closely as possible. All of this shall, of course, be documented in my next magnum opus, My Life Among the Conquering Host, to be available at all good booksellers forthwith. An enticing extract is enclosed with this missive. I implore you to spread the word so that adventurers and curiosity seekers across the Sword Coast and beyond will be aquiver with anticipation of this life-extending and soul-enriching guide. And with that, I must depart. I am summoned to sing a ballad of my own composition, and the lady, yes, I call her a lady, who delivered the summons is rather impatient, not to mention well-armed. Truth be told, I believe she has some, dare I say, deep affection for me. She calls me her pigeon and rarely strays from my side. Perhaps there shall be a chapter in my book regarding goblin marriage rituals. I balk at nothing in my quest for knowledge. Until we meet again, inform the world entire of the diligent research I'm undertaking, and ensure word of my upcoming masterwork is on the lips of every innkeeper and sellsword from Waterdeep to Baldur. From Volo. Oh, Volo. He is quite the interesting character. It doesn't look like anyone ever delivered his message, but it is what it is. Who are you? Bloodied Shrine. Hi. Is that your blood on the floor? That's quite the outfit.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the Scourge. This man is a follower of Leviatha, goddess of pain.
Ah.
Are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
What do you mean?
I was invited to teach them some of my techniques. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see.
Oh.
But alas, these goblins seem to thrive on the crude and primitive. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree?
I often find I like raw pain too much. It scares me.
Forgive me, but that look in your eyes, something terrible has happened to you.
I'm trying to resist my drive to do harm, but it's very difficult. For some reason, Gladys feels almost a kinship with this guy and is opening up a little.
Do not be ashamed, child. What I see in your eyes, in your soul, is only natural. We've all suffered in these dark times. It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish.
Wow.
Please, let me alleviate this pain.
And how would you do that?
As the Maiden of Pain, the goddess Leviatha teaches us, through penance, administered by my skilled hand.
I don't think I'm gonna like this plan.
Grant peace and serenity, the likes of which few experience. It will be worth it. I promise.
As much as I'd love to get cut up by you.
Skilled hand anywhere.
This man is of common stock. Only the poorest of men need settle for the spectacle of their own gore.
Even though the narrator cut off Will there, I do have to agree with him. No, you're not going to touch me. Touch me and you'll lose your hand.
Is that a promise?
Oh god, should have known he'd like that.
A pity, though. You would have known such sweet relief at my hands. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to my own worship.
What an interesting character. At least he didn't push the subject. But, clearly... they want to torture the druid if they brought in sort of a professional. Speaking of torture, oh my god!
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
Say will take over. His work is sloppy. He'll kill the prisoner too quickly.
The
Oh,
mark
look at
glows,
Shadowheart.
but you feel nothing in response.
Scheming.
Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Let's just go right for performance and take Shadowheart's suggestion. I'm taking over. Your sloppy handiwork is going to kill the prisoner too quickly. Being as a bard, I should be good at performance. Sure am. Beautiful.
What? Think you could do better? Go on then, have at it.
I don't put on shows for amateurs. Leave.
What? You shy or something? Fine. Muck it up, and the drow will have your head. Come on, Crush. There might still be a slurp of ale to be had.
Good performance, Gladys.
That weird priest next door.
Yeah, there you go.
Sounded like he was beating something up.
I think he was beating himself up. But yeah, go enjoy that show. Well, let's see if we can help this poor guy. I'm wondering if he's part of the adventurers from the Emerald Grove who came here in the first place.
Please, please. Let me out. There's no reason for this.
Relax. I'm not going to leave you here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Let's see if I can pick the lock. Sure can. Man, what a day of good dice rolls.
The lock clicks and opens.
Can you get out of here by yourself? Don't mind the poop on my face.
I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the Grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
Yeah, okay. He was an adventurer from the Grove after all. Tell me, have you seen a druid called Halsin?
Halsin? I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive.
What did the goblins want with you?
The Grove. To the east. They wanted to know where we came from. They'll kill everyone. Please, I need to warn them.
You came looking for the Night Song, didn't you?
Yes. It should be here somewhere. They said there was a hidden passage underneath this temple. The place was supposed to be abandoned, but when we arrived...
What else do you know about the temple? Any other treasure?
I'm not sure. All I know is there's a passageway to the Night Song. Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him.
Poor Brian.
I have to go. I have to get out of here.
Alright, what does the Night Song do, though, exactly?
I don't know. The boss didn't say.
He just said some wizard called Laroakan would reward us if we found it. That's all.
We've got a name. Okay, well, get out of here. The question is, I'm wondering if he was talking about the passage that we already found, which didn't, in fact, lead us to the Night Song. We'll have to take another look down there later. Alright, we'll leave those guys to their torture. It sure does sound like Halsin is in here somewhere, and he's probably in bear form from what we've heard. We've heard multiple times that he's furry and that kind of thing.
Wants to know exactly where those adventurers came from. What you doing? Hiding in trees? We'll smoke 'em out, no problem.
Let's talk to this mouse.
Foul stench of slaughter turns suddenly sweet through the rat's nose. Blood smell, life smell. Not like the great hollow below, which smells only of death.
Oh, okay.
Right. What would some drow wizard in Moonrise want to look at you for?
Well, looks like they're having a riveting conversation. Warg pen entrance. What's down here? Warg pens. Oh, I see a bear. Okay, this must be it. This must be Halsin. How are we gonna rescue him? I mean, no one's even questioning my presence here, which is nice. There are wargs in that pit. Should we just go for it? What are these guys even doing?
See? It squealed! Hit it again! Keep your hands steady, 3.
Oh, they're throwing rocks at him?
Free me!
Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
He's helpless. Let him go.
It's staying right here. The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs. But first, 3 more stones. Make it nice and bloody. Yeah! Hit his head! I want to hear more noises.
Well, that's twisted.
But you feel nothing in response.
I know. My illithid power is beyond reach until I rest. How many times do you have to tell me, narrator? Stop it!
How dare ya?
Release me! Get rid of them!
Alright. I don't see any way to talk our way out of this, unfortunately, so I think we're just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Get out of the way, kids.
Time for blood!
Oh, whoa! Well, at least we'll have an ally for this fight. Ew, spider companion. Okay, this is awful, but I think we're gonna have to kill those kids before they get reinforcements. I mean, they're clearly very twisted kids who like torture, so perhaps I shouldn't feel too bad about it. Grandma doesn't usually like killing the grandkids, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Man, we missed so many options on that attack of opportunity, unfortunately. Alright. Let's see here. I'm gonna go this way. Luckily I'm immune to unwebbed. And then we can use dissonant whispers on this gross spider. Can't quite get there for a finishing flourish. We can drink this potion of speed though, which gives me an extra action, and I'm gonna move even further back to try to stop that kid from coming up through here. And then we'll use dissonant whispers on this guy. Nice. Grandma Gladys is frightening everybody. There goes the other kid. Oh, I should have got rid of him while he was still right there. It's okay. Alright. Get you out of the web. And then let's use Eldritch Blast. We can move over here. Alright. Karlak. Do the same thing. Just move everyone right up here. And you are going to use your brand new crossbow that we bought you to shoot that spider. Yes! Money well spent. Perfect. Now, they threw grease at us, so let's make sure they don't set that on fire or anything. The wargs are going to break through that cell any minute, so we're going to have some more beings to deal with. Let's hit... Sorry, kid. I gotta try to hit you before you go for help. Oof. Kid literally burned. Okay, we can also then Misty Step up here. Nice. Alright, Halson. Let's see what you can do. He is a big bear. He is thick. Nice! Oh, and he hits hard. Oh, I think this guy's gonna let the wargs out. Who let the wargs out? Whew. Yeah, we gotta get that kid quick before they call for reinforcements. No one can know what's happening in the work pen. This is private information. All right.
One day I'll catch a break.
Let's get you up here. Nice. All right, kids down. Gladys is just using dissonant whispers on everyone she can see and causing mass damage. I love it. Alright, Will, you're up next. Let's get you out of the oil, just in case. And... Eldritch Blast. Oh, the miss. Come on, Will. Damn, alright.
I got this.
Karlak.
Knees high.
Time to try out that new crossbow. Again? There we go. Man, that dude loves throwing grease at us, doesn't he? The positive thing is no one's been able to light it on fire so far. So that's good. Alright, what do we got? Let's use Inflict Wounds level 2 on this warg. Ooh, 24 damage! Holy moly! That was really good. And then let's put a Shield of Faith on our bear friend. Don't know why bear friend didn't attack that guy, but that's fine. Whoa! A zoom in on a dead goblin booty. Yeah, you misshapen flesh lump. I love Gladys's cutting words. They're so good. Man, Gladys is killing it in today's battle. This is fantastic. She is mocking and viciously whispering at everyone around. We are kicking butt here, folks.
My happy place.
There's only 2 left. Butcher of Rock, who only has 1 HP. And the other warg. Alright, Shadowheart, finish him off. Oh, Shadowheart. How could you miss a wide open attack? Warg versus bear. Alright. Beauty. Just 1 left.
Need to learn the hard way.
What just happened? Did she miss? Or did she not even try to hit? That was weird. Anyway, Shadowheart finished it up. Alright, we did it!
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halson.
Let's see. I heard you're an unmatched healer. I need your help.
Indeed. Well, not the most opportune moment, but given the lengths you went to, I assume there's some urgency. Come on then, what's the problem? Unless you'd rather wait for an audience of goblins. Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible?
Okay, so Halsin knows a lot about what's going on. I think this artifact that Shadowheart has something to do with it.
That looks very alien. As alien as the Mind Flayers. They do not belong on this world. You weren't speaking lightly when you said you needed help. Let me tell you what I know. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help.
Help's always appreciated.
I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles. But I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure.
Oh, this is very helpful. Okay. You learned all this from your studies?
Indeed. After we dealt with the drow that ambushed us, Nettie and I were able to inspect the corpse.
Right, we saw the corpse back at the Emerald Grove and Halsin's notes and stuff.
Fear anyone beyond their ranks was infected. You have my sincere sympathies.
Thank you. The magic you mentioned, it isn't normal for these parasites?
No, this is different. Altered. The magic used is beyond me. It's either not of this world or so ancient as to be lost to even nature's memory.
What should I do?
I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers.
Yeah, that's where they sent the Grand Duke.
True souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic.
Sound logic?
To find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated.
Okay. You seem to know a lot about this. Will you come with me to Moonrise?
I wish I could, but there's still work I've yet to finish. Blood I've yet to spill. I've no right to ask more of you, but if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise. I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected.
Alright, how do I help?
My thanks. If you prevail, I'll owe you the debt of a lifetime. Rare is the beast that survives decapitation. Help me eliminate the drow Minthara, the hobgoblin draw Ragslin, and that perversion of a priestess, Gut. They are the ones holding these parasites together. Remove them, and nature will cure itself.
Luckily for you, this Gut is already dead. You know, having a shape-shifting bear druid at my side might make things easier.
Be warned. My presence could make things more difficult. I can only restrain my bear form so much. I won't be able to help but attack goblins. If I join you, we'll likely have to slaughter this entire place. You may want to use discretion when approaching the goblin leaders.
Okay, well, if you can't control your bear, then perhaps you should stay here and I'll see what I can do to more discreetly pick them off one by one.
May Sylvanas guide your hand. Focus on the leaders. That's all it will take to restore the balance here.
Alright, folks, so we finally found Halsin, which is good. He unfortunately can't help cure us, but we've got another lead on what might do so. We already took out one of 3 goblin leaders, so we may as well take out the other 2 because we kind of wanted to do that anyway and help protect the Emerald Grove. So that's our next mission. We will pick up from here next time and continue working our way through this goblin camp. There is so much to explore in here, and hopefully we will find and meet the other 2 leaders before long. Thanks everyone so much for watching today's episode, and hopefully I'll see you guys back here again real soon for another episode of Baldur's Gate 3.